Arriving in NYC, Taylor Swift rushes to hug young fan in sweet moment after leaving Travis Kelce in Kansas City. Taylor Swift suddenly left Travis Kelce behind after a short stay in Kansas City, Missouri with her NFL star boyfriend when she boarded a private jet to New York after 2 romantic nights at her boyfriend's Kansas mansion. She surprised fans when she stepped out of security to greet and hug the young Swiftie in New York City. Media team spotted the pop star boarding her private jet under an umbrella Monday morning after traveling to Kansas to support her boyfriend in the cold-weather playoff game against the Dolphins. She spent 2 nights living with my boyfriend at a mansion in Kansas. After returning to New York, Swift took a moment to greet some of the fans waiting outside her New York home. While the Grammy winner's security team guided her as she walked out, she was spotted stepping aside to hug a young Swiftie, in the video recording the touching moment. The female singer-songwriter appeared to leave the after-party with the intention of going straight to her car. However, as soon as security forces led her into the car, fans caught her attention and she ran over to say hello. The Cruel Summer singer, who was keeping warm in a Charlotte Simone penny faux fur coat, looked delighted to approach one little fan in particular and give her a sweet hug. According to the short clip, it seemed like she heard the group asking for a quick photo and posed for the photo while bending down to hug the young fan. "Love you." One fan was caught screaming as the hitmaker was then chased away by her team. While Swift's surprise trip home seemed like she wanted to focus on work to finish her upcoming album, last week she was regularly going to the studio to work, and she has half a month left to preparations for the Eras Tour will begin again in February in Japan. Swift returned to her luxury penthouse in New York on Monday afternoon after her flight. The Cruel Summer singer's black Range Rover was photographed pulling into her luxury Tribeca apartment on Monday afternoon. While Swift couldn't be seen in the dark SUV, she left Kansas on Monday morning after spending 2 romantic, private days with boyfriend Travis Kelce at his mansion. Within an hour, she went to the Dog Pound gym a few blocks away to work out, according to a source. Swift will return to Kansas this weekend to cheer for her boyfriend. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce reportedly entering a very challenging stage of their relationship. In recent weeks, it's been rumored that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce may have an engagement up ahead, despite having been dating for less than a year. Sources speaking with TMZ, however, suggest things may be the complete opposite and the new couple is actually facing a very challenging stage of their relationship. The publication stated that some folks on the inside of this don't think it'll go the distance and that the couple are in their honeymoon phase, meaning they haven't had to deal with any of the harder aspects of a long-term connection. The challenging part is Swift's upcoming overseas Eras Tour, which begins in Tokyo on February 7th. While Kelce has the means to travel, he won't have the time until the NFL season is over, so it will be a long-distance relationship at that point. But on the other side, the Daily Mail reports that Swift and Kelce are allegedly planning to spend their first Valentine's Day together as a couple, despite Swift not being in the country. While she's away, Kelce's team, the Kansas City Chiefs, are making their run at the Super Bowl, which makes February a particularly hectic month. The Super Bowl is scheduled for February 11th if the Chiefs have a victory. Swift is going to be in Tokyo through at least February 10th and must be in Australia in time for her show on February 16th. They both plan to be with each other on Valentine's Day, they just don't know if it will be overseas or in America, said the insider. Some pieces have to fall into place, and if one of those pieces is Kansas City making the Super Bowl, though it would be extremely tiring, she plans to come back for the Super Bowl for him if he is in the game. The insider continued, they have tentative plans on what they will actually be doing, but it all will figure itself out once Kansas City is either in the Super Bowl or not. But they highly anticipate they will be together on Valentine's Day.